It started with the, hey, do you drink beers?
You watching?
Yeah.
It hurt a lot.
What's the worst thing that can happen on a first date? Start counting, because Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have broken all records of the most disastrous first date ever. And Taylor is done keeping it under wraps. Love stories often begin in unexpected places, and for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, it all started with a surprising twist. In a casual Sunday Chiefs game, the world witnessed an extraordinary event: Taylor's unexpected appearance, followed by a victorious drive with Travis in his convertible after his team scored a big win for all our Swifties. This is a match made in heaven. How, you ask? You see, Travis, being the die-hard Taylor Swift fan that he is, had been dreaming up ways to capture her attention for ages. It wasn't an accidental meetup. And Travis himself let the secret out. He expressed his disappointment about missing a chance to meet Taylor at her concert. And let me tell you, he took it to heart.
Pointed that she doesn't talk before or after her shows because she has to save her voice.
Yup. Travis wanted to be more than just friends. Unfortunately for him, things didn't go as planned. He was so heartbroken to hear that Taylor doesn't speak to anyone before her shows because she had to save her voice for the 44 songs she would be performing that day. After his failed attempt to pass Taylor his number, he didn't even bother hiding his feelings anymore, because clearly that wasn't working. He told the entire world how he felt on his brother's podcast. What he didn't know, however, was that his podcast rant would be his ticket to meet the woman of his dreams. Honestly, this was nothing short of a perfect match made in heaven. Really, what are the odds that, out of the millions of diehard fans who have a crush on Taylor and would literally give anything to see her, Travis would get her attention? Anyway, after their pretty disastrous first date at the Eras Tour went downhill, Travis Kelce actually got another chance to meet Taylor, and one date became two became three, and on and on. But the shocking part is that no one, not even the paparazzi, not even the rumor mongers, had the slightest clue that they were a thing. Until something truly extraordinary unfolded right before our eyes on a regular Sunday evening. In the middle of a Sunday Chiefs game, the camera scanned through the audience and then zoomed in on Taylor Swift, wearing Travis' jacket, seated right next to Donna Kelce, Travis' mom, passionately cheering the Chiefs through the entire match. And what did Travis have to say about that?
For somebody wearing the opposite team's colors. Just shows you how amazing that girl is. They went absolutely insane.
He added. Oh, and it didn't end there. They both left the match together in Travis' convertible to celebrate his big win. Clearly a lot had happened behind the scene that we had no clue of. The duo had gotten together behind our back. Now you'd think they kept it private, they wanted a private relationship. But no. Travis is nothing, absolutely nothing like Joe Alwyn. Because just 4 weeks after their public appearance, the PDA has been suffocating. They might have seemed private while getting to know each other, but now, they are everywhere. Honestly, Travis showers love on Taylor in a way that would make any girl swoon. From the cute kisses, the reassuring hand-holding, the staunch support as a die-hard fan. The lengths he goes to always show up, the cute dates in the heat of Taylor's tour, even down to their recent vacation in Bahamas. Travis loves really hard. They were together in Sydney, yet Travis still traveled across the planet down to Singapore just to be there for her. How cute. Can I hear you say, relationship goals? They actually really support each other in the most amazing ways. She shows up for his games, he shows up for her concerts, and showers her with loads of rom-com treatment. From the way Taylor always runs into his arms after her concert performances during the Eras Tour, to the cute dates he set up for her in the heat of the tour, you can easily tell that Travis is a lover boy. They are just proud of each other and are always happy cheering each other on. We've never seen a love so beautiful. Although Travis admits that he has always had a crush on Taylor, he's actually miles apart from her usual type. From Taylor's track record on paper, she seems to have a thing for creatives. Think about it. Joe Alwyn is an actor. Taylor Lautner is an actor too, just like Jake Gyllenhaal and Tom Hiddleston. And there's Harry Styles, who's greatly loved by Swifties till date. He's a musician. John Mayer is a musician too. Calvin Harris is also a musician. Travis is adorable, but he is still somewhat distinct when you think of Taylor's exes. That's why the charismatic and charming sportsman, who inked a promising 4-year contract that's valued at $57 million with the Chiefs in 2020, seems like a rebound from her 6-year ultra-private relationship with Joe Alwyn. Taylor and Travis have been together for almost a year, yes. We are rounding it up. So naturally, we all want to know what the next step is and when it will happen. We still have our fingers crossed, patiently waiting for Travis to bend the knee and say, "Marry me, Juliet, you'll never have to be alone. I love you." And yes, we know it's none of our business, but honestly, that's not enough to stop us from researching and yapping about it. Thankfully, Travis has actually spoken on the subject, but will like to start with his mom's POV. When CNN asked Donna Kelce about the possibility of Taylor and Travis tying the knot soon, she tried to sweep it under the rug, but she didn't say it was unlikely. She said getting engaged is totally up to them and she doesn't know anything about it at the moment, but she's sure that Travis would tell her when he's ready. Clearly, just like Patty Millett loved Selena Gomez, Donna seems to really like Taylor. But what has Travis said, you might ask? The first time Travis brushed on the subject was at a Super Bowl press conference. He was just in his own lane, doing his own thing, and minding his business when a reporter asked, "Is there going to be another ring besides the Super Bowl ring if you win this thing on Sunday?" Travis gave a sharp response and said the only thing he was focused on at the moment was his big game. But more recently, he seems to be dancing to an entirely different tune. One time, on the New Heights podcast with his brother, Travis was talking about Victor Wembanyama, an NBA player.
Lab-grown diamonds, that's lab-grown
Humans?
NBA player.
You can't tell me that dude wasn't made in a lab over there in France. Lab-grown diamonds, that's a lab-grown NBA player. Can't wait till I make one. Although Jason Kelce, his brother, begged him to hold back so he won't give conspiracy theorists, who are already information hungry, anything to latch onto. It was too late. It has been latched and even locked in. After a terrific year with many giant accomplishments, our power couple finally decided to take a break. The couple settled down in the Bahamas Harbor Island for a well-deserved, quiet vacation. You might actually never be able to afford the luxury that came with that destination, but we'll give you all the juicy deets you need to bring the condo closer to you. Taylor flaunted her perfectly sculpted body all over the island and her bikini appearance had us completely blown. Their vacation was filled with many romantic moments that had us gushing. Drink sips on the beach coast, spontaneous water dips, dreamy scenery, and the affectionate gesture which we'd like to call PDA. It was just the perfect vacation anyone could ever wish for. Well, that's until we found out that this wasn't Taylor's first time here. Apparently, sources claim that Taylor has been here before. Yes. And she wasn't with Travis. She was with another man. So it was sort of a Vaki repeat but with a different company. In 2022, Taylor actually visited the Bahamas with her ex-boyfriend, Joe Alwyn. Although they lodged at a different resort. Guess it's different strokes for different blokes. Anyway, that doesn't change the fact that she had a good time with Travis because an eyewitness told us that she was laughing a lot and they couldn't take their eyes off themselves. If you're obsessed with the ocean like we are, then you'll agree that this vacation was 100 shades of romantic. Eventually, their vacation evolved into a staycation because since they left the Bahamas, they seem to have been indoors, probably doing fun things like having indoor romantic dates, movie nights, game nights, Netflix and chill, or maybe Taylor has been entertaining Kelce with mini concerts. The point is, we haven't seen them since they returned until recently. Travis was seen alone at Pizzeria Geraci's Slice Shop in Cleveland, getting a box of pizza casually dressed in a sweatsuit. He wasn't seen with Taylor, and remember the last time we saw them together at the Bahamas they were in the middle of a somewhat interesting conversation. Which begs the question about the Bahamas clip. Do you think they were just conversing or do you think they are really in the middle of a heated argument? Is the rift still on or are they just having a quiet staycation? Have they finally entered their low-key era? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button.